So 2 days ago I saw like a motivational video with like people like in Monaco and Dubai, like in really high class places, living like the high life, like the luxury lifestyle. It was just a motivational video with nothing, like no content or anything, but it makes click for me again, or I realized again, whenever we have no money, we don't have a money problem, but we have a skill problem. Because the question is, why are there people like they live in Monaco, they live in Dubai, and they like literally spend like thousands of euros every day just on lifestyle, just on improving lifestyle, maybe on jets, maybe on bottles, maybe on whatever it might be, and it seems it doesn't really even affect their bank account, like not even dent their bank account, and they do not really care, right, about the money. They do not really care about the money, but at the same time their bank account and their net worth is still growing at the same time, even though they spend like shitloads of money. And on the other hand, then there are also people, and this is like the majority of people, right, almost no money, right, live in the normal life, normal job, and what they do is like they try to search for like new opportunities to save money, right, to, okay, I will live in a cheaper apartment, I will like save here on this food, okay, this food is right, there's an offer right now, there's a deal, look, let's take this one. Those are the people that usually are struggling to get by, that do not have money, whose bank account, whose net worth isn't growing as much, or almost not growing at all. Even though the second approach seems more logical, right, in order to make more money. If you make money, then try to keep it, right? Do not spend it on useless or meaningless things, but try to invest it, and don't live the high life and throw away the hard-earned money. Then I realized again, this is what I learned from a mentor, that if we do not have the money, we don't have a money problem, we have a skill problem. The people that are living in Monaco and Dubai or whatever, those are not the people that work way harder, like physically harder jobs. But those people, what is different with those people have like just way higher skills that get them paid more. So if we think about this, it doesn't even make sense really to work on the money part and try to, okay, the money that I have, try to save as much as I have. The real problem why you are not having a lot of money, why I'm not having the money that I want to have, is that I do not have the skills, and that you might not have the skills that you might need to have way more money. And because those people are so skilled and they have like just an abundance and an overflow or an overabundance of money, right? It's like, of course they spend like thousands of dollars every day because they just didn't care. So why not do it to increase their lifestyle? And the interesting thing for me was, for the longest time I always thought, okay, one day I will be as rich and I will not be as stupid and spend that much money, right? If I will be that rich, no, I will save that money, those thousands that I spend every day, and then I will invest it and be even more rich. Me, like a broke young dude with no life experience, thinking that I would be smarter than those millionaires that have like tons of life experience, tons of probably money that they lost because they made the mistakes, and I thought with my 16 or 15 or whatever years that I would be smarter than them. So of course this was BS from me. I was super blind and I had no awareness. Sometimes when you're out, you're in a cafe and you like pay for coffee. Why do you do this? Because the coffee almost doesn't affect your bank account, and it still increases your quality of life, right? Your lifestyle increases. You enjoy a coffee, you sit in a cool, awesome cafe maybe, and it almost has no negative effect on your bank account, and your bank account still grows. The context would be the same as if a homeless guy would walk by and then would think, okay, this guy is so stupid, you are so stupid because you spent money on a coffee to increase your lifestyle. No, if he would be on our level, let's say, he would spend this 3 euros or this 2 euros or whatever it might be to invest it into stocks, and then he would be way more richer than we would be. And what we have to realize, by the way, as a sign point, there's lots of stuff missing that we don't even know that is hindering us from being on that multi-millionaire or billionaire level, right? So it's basically the same. Like we are to those people what the homeless guy might be to us. Maybe you're also striving towards more money, so it is very likely, if you don't give up and if you continue, if you always improve, that you will at some point end up on those levels, or at least close to those levels. And you will come in a position where you would spend like several thousand euros maybe a day, or maybe only a month, right? Does it really make sense to decrease our standard of living, maybe be unhappier, maybe being less productive right now, to save like a few $100 if you would in the future spend thousands of euros anyway, if you have an abundance of money? Does it really make sense, or might it be smarter to have some standard of living, right? I do not say spend all of your money. I'm not a huge spender at all. At some point it's great to at least allow yourself something as a form of self-love, as self-respect. So again, I had the conclusion for myself, what's the point on saving pennies right here that I will spend anyway in the future, and then instead of focusing on the right thing, which would be improving my skills, right? maybe becoming this awesome salesperson, maybe becoming this awesome entrepreneur, maybe becoming this awesome trader that understands the stock market, so I can have an abundance of money anyway, so I then don't have to save pennies. Alright, and last but not least, I want to share like some possibility of a downside. If we were like saving like every little penny, what is like things that motivate us is like pressure, right? Pressure to change something or a pain. And when we're like saving so much that like that we are getting by easily with our current small income, that we get comfortable with our current standard and do not even start to think bigger, right? And we also at the same time have no pressure to change something, to work more, to educate ourselves more, to increase our skills, that would then lead to a way better lifestyle. I'm in Colombia right now, so everything is way cheaper than in Germany. I realize it's important for myself that I always have to try to increase the standard, not the standard of spending, but the standard of like, okay, look at where I want to be, look at the lifestyle that I want to have maybe at some point, maybe through this motivational videos in Monaco, Dubai, whatever. So I then realized for myself and have the pressure, okay, this is what I want, right? This is what I'm striving for. The important part here that I want to share with this video is like, okay, the important part is to improve the skill. Improve the skill because this is what I want. This is the lifestyle what I want. Alright, I appreciate that you watched until the end. By the way, my name is Dennis, and some years ago I committed myself to achieve all of my goals and dreams, and here on YouTube I want to document everything, the ups, the downs, the learnings, and everything in between. Yes, and this will be documented here, so if this is interesting, consider subscribing, and then we might see each other in the next video. Thanks for watching. Buenas tardes.